Assembly has approved a resolution requesting an advisory opinion from the International Court of Justice regarding Israel's responsibilities to facilitate aid to Palestinians provided by states and international organizations. Now, drafted by Norway, the resolution passed by 137 votes in favor of 193-member assembly. Israel, of course, the United States and 10 other nations have, however, opposed the measure, while 22 countries abstained. Let's have more details of that in this report by Mamadi Barrow.
The resolution, which highlights the dire humanitarian situation in Palestine, demanded Israel to comply with its legal duties under international law, as previously outlined by the ICJ. The resolution submitted by Norway, along with at least 22 states, was backed by 137 countries, with 12 voting against and 22 abstaining. Norway and the other countries are demanding that Israel cease actions impeding the delivery of basic services and humanitarian aid to Palestinians, particularly in Gaza, and to respect the rights of international organizations operating in the region. While noting the importance of the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees in providing vital assistance to Palestinians, they are urging for full implementation of the agency's recommendations to ensure neutrality and effectiveness in its work. Speaking to reporters after the vote, the penholder Representative Andres Kravik, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs for Norway, stated that they are extremely satisfied with the outcome, describing the situation in Palestine as a catastrophic crisis that has devolved into a dystopian nightmare.
We're extremely satisfied with the result. We have seen over the course now of several months a catastrophic situation turn into a dystopian nightmare, as I described it in my statement. 45,000 Palestinians have been killed, many more probably if you include those under the rubble. And we have an obligation as representatives of the international community to respond and to react. And that is what we did today with this resolution. Israel is claiming that they have a right to do what they're doing. We are now seeking guidance from the highest court of the world, the ICJ, to punctuate this argument. We want clarity on the legal issues. We are determined, we are confident in our positions. We are clear-eyed about Israel's obligations. Israel, under international law, has an obligation to provide assistance, to collaborate with all those entities, the UN, humanitarian organizations, and third states, and let them help those who are suffering. This needs to be tackled by the court with urgency, so we're again hopeful that...
Kravik also addressed criticisms from the United States, emphasizing the dedication of UN humanitarian organizations, particularly the UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, which he said has lost over 248 staff members in the line of duty.
Announced on by the court within a few months. As for the statement provided by the U.S., of course, we take issue with that statement. We think the UN has been working, and especially, of course, UNRWA has been working with dedication, with determination, and actually with a whole host of risk involved. I think UNRWA has lost over 240 staff members. Well, I think in the short term, this is to be expected. I think that Israel will not abide by this resolution, but we see there's a lot of empirical data that supports the notion that over time, countries tend to abide by their obligations under international law, try to take a different approach. We know that there are forces within Israel that want to take a different approach. We know that there are forces in other countries who have traditionally supported Israel that wants to take a different approach. We are hoping...
Considering the prevailing dire situation, the resolution further reiterated the call for the realization of Palestinians' right to self-determination, urging all parties to uphold their obligation under international law. It also called upon Israel to uphold and comply with its obligations not to impede the Palestinian people from exercising its rights to self-determination. The new Israel law does not directly ban UNRWA's operation in the West Bank and Gaza. However, it will severely impact UNWRA's abilities to work. Top UN officials and the Security Council describe UNRWA as the backbone of Gaza's aid response. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mama.